Hi gorgeous girls, I'm Ingrid and welcome to my video today. I've got something a little bit different. I thought I would show you guys some ideas in the way that we can switch up our makeup to make it more appropriate for spring. So I have chosen some high-end and drugstore products whenever possible, and those are things that you can change in your daily routine and I bet you can really feel more ready for spring and the sun. The first thing that you should be switching up now for the sunnier days is your protection for the face. Obviously you should be wearing protection all year round and it could be SPF 50 all year round. But if you're the sort that usually wears SPF 20 or 30 in the colder and darker months, now it's time to take out your SPF 50 and use it every day. Here I've got a high-end option which is by Shiseido. This is the Urban Environment Protection Cream, but there are also cheaper options, especially from the French pharmacy brands. For instance, La Roche-Posay. I have it, but I couldn't find it to show it to you today. But just so that you know that there are much cheaper options and you can still be protecting your face from aging prematurely. The second thing that I like to change when the weather gets a little bit warmer is to get rid of my very thick foundations and to wear BB creams. I've got two BB creams for you today. The first one is the high-end BB cream and this is by Dior. It's the Hydro Life BB cream. I'm wearing it today. It is a lovely BB cream, but it oxidizes really badly on me. This is why I have often included it in my disappointing products. But nevertheless, if you find the right shade for you, this is really lovely because it's SPF 30, PA+++. It's very nice on the skin and I think it's a lovely product. As for the cheaper option, this is by Skin Food and it's the Good Afternoon Honey Black Tea. And this has got SPF 20 PA+, so less protection than the Dior, but this is a lovely BB cream, very, very well priced, and it really seems to get rid of all your pores and unify all your skin. Both of these two options are actually BB creams with quite a bit of coverage, so if you've got problematic skin, take a look at these because you'll be wearing a BB cream, but it will still cover a lot of your imperfections. Now that it's spring, we like to use colours that are more pastel-y and pinks and greens and colours that remind us of the flowers and the grass and things that are all related to spring. So I'm going to be showing you two eyeshadow palettes which I think will really get you in the mood for spring, and they're these two. The first one, the high-end one, is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Let me show it to you. This is an absolutely beautiful combination of pinky and gold colours. These are all beautiful for spring, very pastel-y, shimmery, golden colours. There's some darker ones. They're all very, very beautiful. The quality is very, very good. Urban Decay make excellent eyeshadows, so this is a beautiful palette for spring. As for the high street option, that is the cheaper option, what I'm going to show you is actually even more exciting in a way. This is the Sleek Eye Divine palette and this is the Garden of Eden palette. This was released last year, but I just basically wanted to show you that there are amazing options that you can use from the drugstore that are beautiful and will really make you feel in the mood for spring. So this palette in particular has got a lovely row of greens and browns at the top, and at the bottom they're actually very, very similar to the shadows that I just showed you in the Naked 3 palette. So it's all like browns and taupes and golden colours. These eyeshadows by Sleek are really, really good quality considering the price. They are very beautiful and you've got some lovely, lovely options. So there's no excuse, get ready for spring. In spring and in summer, because we wear makeup that is a little bit lighter, more pastel-y and not as defined, I do like to wear brows that are a little bit more natural. So these two products that I'm going to show you are better for natural brows that will resist all day long but still look very natural. The first one is the high-end option. It's my favorite. It's by Benefit and it's the Gimme Brow. And this basically is a little mascara for your brows and it makes them look really, really natural. A similar idea is what Maybelline is offering, and this is the Brow Drama, but in this case the brush is a lot larger and obviously the formula inside is a little bit different. If you'd like, I will review both of them together. I'll compare them and like that you can see whether it's worth purchasing the cheaper option or the more expensive option, and like that you can see it. So thumbs up now if you'd like me to compare these two and see if it's really a dupe or not. So now that we've got our beautiful eye makeup and our base and all that, I'm going to show you two very beautiful spring blushes that are pink and pop and beautiful. And the two that I'm going to be showing you are these. On one hand we have the cheap option, which is by NYX, and this is the blush in peach. Although it's not peach at all, it's just a beautiful pink colour. It's really, really lovely on the skin. It's lovely to work with and it just really brightens up the whole of your face. As for the high-end option, I'm going to be showing you a blush by Yves Saint Laurent, and this is also a very beautiful pop pink. I really think that these colours are gorgeous for when the weather is a little bit warmer because it just really looks like you've got flushed pinky cheeks. So this is beautiful. The two are absolutely lovely. Now on to lips, and I already have a video showing you my 5 favorite MAC lipsticks for spring, so I will leave the link down below in case you want to have a look. But now I'm going to show you products that are high-end and also cheaper, drugstore, and like that we can compare them, and they're brilliant options for spring. First of all, I'm going to show you 2 gloss / liquid lipsticks, which I think are beautiful for spring, and they are these two. The high-end option is one of the Dior Fluid sticks, and this one is in the shade Riose. It's an absolutely beautiful color, beautiful little peachy coral, and I think it's wonderful for spring, very long lasting and gives you juicy lips. And on the other hand, we have the Sephora Rouge Infusion, and this one is in the shade 04 Magenta, which is what I'm wearing today on my lips. The two of them are a similar idea because they're sort of like glosses, but then they stay on your lips for quite a long time, and I think the two options are really wonderful. And I'm going to show you 2 proper glosses, and I think it's just beautiful to have glossy lips in spring. And the 2 options that I'm going to be showing you today are these. On one hand, we have the Colour Drenched Lip Gloss by Laura Geller, and this is in the shade Melanin Fusion. It's absolutely beautiful and the formulation is wonderful. And on the other hand, we have again by NYX, and it's one of their butter glosses, and this one is in the shade Creme Brulee. This is also a wonderful formulation considering it's so cheap, and really I wouldn't be able to choose between the two, and they're both beautiful colours for spring. And now I'm going to show you 2 nude options for your lips, just in case you're wearing very bright green eyeshadows of the ones that I've shown you. And these are 2 lip pencils which are actually very similar. On one hand, we have the expensive option, which is the NARS Satin Lip Pencil in the shade Biscayne Park. This is very, very beautiful peachy nude. And on the other hand, we have by Revlon, it's one of the Colour Burst Matte Balms, and this one is in the shade Complex, and this is also very similar. In a way, this one's perhaps more matte than the other one, obviously, but the colour is actually really similar. The last thing that we can do to make our look perfect for spring is to change our nail polish. So first off, I'm going to show you 2 nail polishes which are like the one that I'm wearing today, and they are these 2 beautiful coral lipsticks. Not lipsticks, nail polishes. The first one that I'm wearing is this one, and it's OPI, and it's an absolutely beautiful coral colour. And the other one that I'm going to show you, which is much cheaper, is by Tanya Burr, and it's one of her nail polishes in the shade Bright and Early. They're actually very similar. This one's a little bit more pinker, but they are both lovely and lovely formula. And finally, I'm going to show you 2 nail polishes in a colour which I think is amazing for spring, and that is green. I just love green nail polish. On one hand, we have the expensive option, which is by MAC, and this is the nail polish in the shade Doll Me Up, and this is a beautiful apple light coloured green. And on the other hand, I'm going to show you a minty green, and this is also by Tanya Burr, and it's in the shade Little Duck. They are both absolutely beautiful, slightly different shades, but they are wonderful for spring, and I think they'll go absolutely beautiful with all your spring looks. I hope you enjoyed watching these different ideas that you can do to switch up your makeup for spring and look perfect now for the warmer weather. I really love it if you press thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and tell me down below what makeup you like to change now that the weather is getting better. Thank you ever so much for watching, and don't forget that you can subscribe to my channel completely free. The subscribe button is down there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Organic mandarin and yuzu. I had no idea what the yuzu is, but organic mandarin was lovely, and I don't usually like orange and that sort of